right now, I see the SEO is very, very important, and it always has been important, but specifically now, had been spending a bit of money in Facebook marketing, and the results hadn't, just across the board with a lot of friends in Australia and people I know in the industry that aren't getting the results that we were getting, this time last year or earlier. And Google's updating their algorithm. They've made a really massive change, and they're really rewarding people that are putting some solid SEO work in to their businesses and websites. So I feel that SEO is such an important thing at the moment. That's as compared to other things that I can grow my business, I would say that's one of the most important things, like one of the biggest things that I'm working on, which is why I'm producing so much content, is so I can have it on my site and so I can get ranked higher in my buying online businesses business and connecting with so many people, because it's just a massive win across the board. Like, I get to have fun while I do it, and people love it, and it's going to get me ranked higher, and I get to reach more people and actually help people with my mission. So SEO is like one of the biggest things, is the biggest thing that I'm working on right now.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, and I'm big on SEO, and this is very meta, as we're going to talk about being on a podcast, in a podcast, and like, here's the deal, right? So like we got an introduction, right? So we knew some mutual people. You shot me an email, and I was like, this guy seems like he can communicate well. I want to talk to him, and you're going to get a backlink from like the podcast. We're putting it on YouTube, like a few, 100 people are going to see and watch and all that stuff. So you're going to get a backlink, and you're going to get traffic through it. And you could be a guest on other podcasts and tell your story. Like you said, it's enjoyable, you're building your network, and you get a backlink at the end of the day. So for people, like, if you could figure out how to be on podcasts, like, there are so many out there, and people are looking to interview folks. So check it out. Again, very meta. But even for drop shipping sites or affiliate sites, you could do it too. People are into whatever weird little thing that you're doing. They are into it. I mean, the conversation that we're having now is so deep, but like many thousands of people are very interested in this stuff. So any thoughts on that, Jaryd?
Yeah, I love it. And that's just so true, is that you can have so much fun doing it. And the deeper that you go, normally I find the better for everybody else, because they get it at a way deeper level. And when we really get things at a deeper level, it's sort of like in a different level of consciousness. It's something that we really need to hear that can help us propel towards what we are trying to achieve in our websites and businesses. And so, and like you said, the people that are doing drop shipping or affiliate sites, say I'm writing affiliates, I've got affiliate product that's like a phone.
Before you, I usually try not to give anything. Use ballpoint pen, just so we don't give away anyone's. Yeah, it's a ballpoint pen. Go ahead.
Ballpoint pen, right? And I've got all these. I'm writing all these videos. I'm writing all these blog posts about these different ballpoint pens, because like it just helps me write so much better. And then what I can do is I can create a podcast, and I can get different people that are producers of ballpoint pens, whether it's like $10 up to the $500, $1,000 ballpoint pen. I can get them on, and they can tell us why their ballpoint pen is better than a lot of other people's, and we can talk about ballpoint pens and enjoy it. And it's easier to do on a podcast or a video or interview or whatever it is. And that's for SEO. That's what people are consuming the best at the moment, right? Not many people want to read as much. So, and the cool thing is you could get free pens, and you could do some free pens for people that subscribe to your list, some promo for them and for you. And, you get a link, and that link to like that ballpoint pen that's charging $1,000 per pen is going to boost you up quite high. And that means you're going to make more affiliate commissions and affiliate sales from doing so. And I think it's just a really good medium to go for at the moment. That's the way people are consuming content, and you can enjoy it, and it's fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
So For the content that you are producing, aside from podcasts, I take it you're doing the written word blog post as well, right?
Actually, no, not so much. I am going to take my videos and create them into posts and embed my videos into that. That's something I haven't gotten to yet, but yeah, I'm not actively texting.
Okay.
Typing,
written word. Okay, cool.
Written,
cool.
yeah.
All right, interesting. Which is like I started with the blog and then moved into YouTube and then to the podcast where you'll be doing the same thing in a different order where I'm repurposing written content to other formats and having conversations and all that. But okay, interesting. As far as the offsite SEO portion of it, so we kind of alluded to, getting the backlinks through collaboration via podcast and all that stuff. But do you do other sort of like link building or promotion type activities?
Yeah, I don't actually. I was doing some link building with one of my sites, and I had some SEO people do some of that. It didn't really amount to much because they weren't the greatest at it, but I haven't really done too much link building myself. It's mainly just the SEO that I'm doing now is what we just talked about. On-page SEO, such as the keywords and the descriptions and the meta and all those things that need to be there. I have been I've changed my hosting, get my site loading faster, which is for everybody listening. The quicker your site loads, the better the SEO is going to be, and taking away things off my site that's just not needed. I changed my site last year, better brand. I've taken some things off like sliders that were slowing my site down. Yeah, it's a lot cleaner.
Gotcha. And I just actually went through the same exercise where I didn't have a slider, but there was just a lot of bulk, and I've like pared it down where it's like just the content is front and center. Especially like with a written word, it's like no one really cares about, the little boxes with a shadow around it. It doesn't really matter that much. So